In the 1950s, when British assumed control of Malaya, God stirred the hearts of 5 University Malaya medical students in Singapore to pray that He would raise biblical witnesses in the Varsiti. They took up the challenge and began spreading the word to other higher learning institutions. However, due to the rise in liberalism, the student Christian movement, the CF, became a social club. In 1952, a group consisting of 5 committees and 20 members drew a constitution for the Varsity Christian Fellowship. As a result, VCF was born with the vision of men and women living out God's truth and having an impact on life around them. Then, in the 1960s, VCF began to invite speakers from overseas and focus on Bible exposition. The gospel was also spread through friendly dialogues and discourse. Additionally, annual events such as Handel's Messiah were organized.
The expansion of VCF did not stop there. In the 1970s, they began to organize camps, contact groups, mission weeks, faculty and college-based CGs, and the legendary VCF choir. The growth of VCF was so great that even its name changed from VCF to PKV. When everything seemed to be going well, it was in the 1980s that PKV members encountered difficulties. There were conflicts between the charismatic and non-charismatic group. Sadly, this led to a drop in numbers. It was a slow journey to recovery. Fast forward to a decade later, 1990, PKV began to expand once more by starting the first care group leader training. Language-based ministries also began, namely the Chinese, Bahasa Melayu, and Tamil care groups. In the 2000s, evangelistic events such as the Christmas parties, Christmas caroling, and Easter productions were organized. However, due to some conflicts with HEB, PKV was banned in 2003 and 2007. But this did not stop the members from gathering in CGs and Bible studies organized off campus. THE Camp began in 2003 as a way for students from different CGs to fellowship. However, the BM and Tamil CG saw a drop in numbers.
In the 2010s, with inter-CG games organized, closer relations between CGs were rekindled. There was also some restructuring done in PKV, where the media and usher team were established and the separation between PKV-EM and PKV-CM. Then, there was a rise of God the Mother cult around UM challenging PKV. To combat this, PKV established a sports and social concern ministry. Moving on to the 2020s, PKV once again experienced immense growth with amendments in the Constitution and a change in its vision. PKV now aims to see the gospel work in University Malaya being carried out by its members, who are missionaries sent by the local churches to first help Christians in UM stand firm in the faith, and secondly, to help non-Christians know Christ. But that is not all. New portfolios such as the evangelism, discipleship, and publicity were established. As a result, small discipleship groups known as Journey Together groups began. However, COVID-19, which struck the whole world, also affected PKV. Weekly meetings and even the camp were held online. 2 years later, all glory to God, everything progressively resumed physically.
Anytime a heart turns from darkness to light, anytime temptation comes and someone stands to fight, anytime somebody lives to serve and not be served, I know God is on the move.
As we move forward in these testing times and seasons of change, let us continue to fix our eyes on Jesus and ponder on these thoughts. What is God's will for your generation? And what legacy will you leave behind?